these religions are used for fear, because this Wetiko spell has been broken, and this has been something that has been persisting for generation and generation. And if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, you understand that you do not have to be confined to that level of distortion. You can be free from it. And Most High is wanting you to understand that your freedom from this, also based on a word by David Icke, he describes that this level of programming has hijacked our lens through what we see as what our reality should be.
Everywhere I go, beauty finds its way in the little things of every day. A fleeting smile, the endless blue. Life feels better when shared with you.
This assumption that they should go along to get along, or that they should sacrifice their integrity, they should sacrifice their morals in order to be amongst the populace. And the Most High want you to know that that's all an illusion, and those are aspects of the Wetiko spirit. Also, the Apostle Paul warns us in 2 Corinthians 10:4-5 that for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the God of pulling down strongholds and casting down imaginations. So, beloved, the Most High child of God, okay, Abba, the Elohim, Wetiko spirit is that imagination is lifted against the knowledge of God. So it builds a system of us just being controlled, being exploited. And also, a lot of times the strategy of the Wetiko spirit moves like a serpent, like a shadow, and it is convincing man to consume their very own neighbor or their close ones. This exploitation of creation, okay, to serve mammon, this is why Babylon has fallen. The age of information has released a lot of people from those shackles of doing things in which the way people thought was acceptable. David Icke also declared that they want you to be constantly in this fear frequency so that you are constantly under control. And so fear is the nutrient for this Wetiko spirit, this collective state of psychosis. And so when you bow to anxiety, when you bow to manipulation, when you bow to man pretending to be your God, you're already in a defeated position. When you rise up and understanding that all that divisiveness is a part of the agenda to keep you tethered to the matrix, you understand that you were literally being a host to a parasitic mind virus in the form of this whole system. But there is reprieve, there is a rescue when it comes to awakening to Christ consciousness. When you shift into faith, when you shift into living in your truth, when you shift to still having the ability to love, share with you the only cure for truly awakening from the Wetiko spirit is not just about intellectual awakening, but this is a spiritual resurrection. Paul said, "Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light." That's from Ephesians 5:14. So David Icke calls it remembering who we are. Are we children of God, or are we slaves to the matrix? We are sons and daughters of the Most High, and that's based on Psalm 82:6. And so truth is the antidote for the Wetiko spirit. Love is the highest frequency, and this is why the enemy wants you to be hurt and broken. If you have the ability to rise above it and understand that the love you give will never go in void, God is always going to return it to you, multiply. But it's about you remaining faithful to the word. And I want to decree and declare this over your life today. The chains of the Wetiko spirit are broken off from me, off my mind and off my soul. I no longer will be deceived by the smoke and mirrors of the enemy. I am no longer enslaved to the fear frequencies. I have risen to a full stature of a child of God. So reject this parasite of the Wetiko spirit and align yourself on a daily basis to the mind of the Most High of Christ. I choose love over fear and truth over illusion. Babylon has fallen and Zion is rising. All praises to the Most High. Shalom. Bye-bye.
Everywhere I go,